Today on the Canadian History Show, we will be discussing the 60s and the topics shown below. First of all, we will start with the Canadian Prime Ministers. John Diefenbaker was Prime Minister all the way up to 1963, where he was defeated in an election by Lester Pearson. Lester Pearson was Prime Minister until 1968, when he retired, so Pierre Trudeau took over. The major political events and trends. The Great Canadian Flag Debate. This was in 1963 to 1964. The design for the national flag of Canada was chosen. This was proposed by Lester Pearson in the House of Commons on June 15, 1964. The debate lasted more than 6 months and finally ended on December 15, 1964. Next on our list of topics, international events. The Vietnam War. Here, Canada played a neutral role as peacemaker, only they were secretly backed up by the Americans. In the 1960s, we were introduced to the point system, a test. The point system was based on if they knew any English or French, or if they had an arranged employment, or if they had any relatives in Canada, as well if they had any proper education or training, and if they were immigrating to Canada with a high employment. Here we move on to Aboriginal affairs. In the 60s, the voting rights for Aboriginals were extended. The reason the Canadian government was looking at the treatment of Aboriginals was thanks to the United Nations Universal Declaration of Human Rights. In the 60s, the White Paper was something that helped Aboriginals. This abolished the Indian Act, dismantled the established legal relationship between Aboriginals and Canada in favor of equality. The White Paper proposed to eliminate Indian status,